Plantagenet.
Good morning.
You said last night that you had something to say about Lady Monk's party.
Yes, my dear. After what happened last night, I feel I must say something.
Well, if you think anything, Plantagenet, please say it.
No, my fear is that you should suppose me to think more than I do. Now, that's the reason I decided to sleep on it before speaking to you.
Well, if anyone is angry with me, I would much sooner them have it out whilst their anger is hot. I hate cold anger.
I'm not angry.
That's what husbands always say when they're going to scold.
No, I'm not going to scold you. Now, I am simply going to advise you.
Well, I would far sooner be scolded.
Now, Glencora, I require you to be serious with me.
I am. Very serious.
Now, you would do well to be serious. Now, do you know why Mr. Bott came down to fetch me from the Commons last night?
Yes. Yes, of course I do. Because I was waltzing with Burgo Fitzgerald.
No, not simply because you were waltzing with Mr. Fitzgerald.
Well, why then?
It was because he saw that everyone was regarding you with wonder. Oh, not only were you waltzing with Mr. Fitzgerald, you were waltzing with him, well, how shall I say it?
On my word, I can't tell you.
Recklessly.
Oh, recklessly was I? Reckless of what?
Reckless of what people might say. Reckless of what your husband might feel. Reckless of your own position.
According to Mr. Bott. And of course you believed him.
Oh, Glencora. And do you really think that I would trust to Mr. Bott's truth? Rather than your own?
No, Plantagenet, I do not. Although you might have thought you had cause. I know I've never made you happy. I know I never can make you happy.
But I've never complained. Oh, you never made me unhappy.
But you have never loved me. Nor I you. We've never loved each other, not for a single moment. I was wrong to go to Lady Monk's ball. I have been wrong in everything that I've done. But never so wrong as when I let them force me to be your wife.
Oh, Glencora.
It is better that I should tell you everything. I do love Burgo Fitzgerald. I do. I did warn you when we were engaged. How can I help it? I've loved him from the first, before I ever saw you. And last night, I'd almost made up my mind to tell him so and go away with him.
You wanted to go with?
Well, would it not have been best for you? I do not love you as women love their husbands when they do love them. And so before God, my first wish is to free you from the misfortune that I've brought on you.
By running away? And taking our honour as you run?
Were it not for your honour, I'd have gone already. But honour apart, what does it matter? Whether I drown myself or throw myself away by going with Burgo, if only you might be free from me, free to marry again and have a child. The child that I failed to give you. Oh, I would die, Plantagenet. I'd die willingly if only you could be free to have the wife and child that you deserve.
Cora, you're wrong in one thing. I do love you. I'm not apt to change it. My mind is running on other things.
Yes, your mind is running on other things.
I do love you. And I pray that one day You may yet love me.
Tell you, George, she very nearly came with me. If Palliser hadn't come back at that particular moment, we'd be in Paris by now.
But Palliser did come back, and you're here with me.
I'm not through yet. She says she wants to see me again. I've still got the tickets in my pocket. I've still got some tin.
Well, use it well, Burgo. And remember, you had it from me.
I had it from that moneylender,
Only because I backed you, Burgo. It's me he'll come on to for the cash.
Then let him. You're privileged, George. You're immune from arrest for debt. As long as you're a member of Parliament, no one can dun you for that bill.
Oh, they can make it damn disagreeable. I don't want Magruin snarling at my heels every day.
He can't do anything. Besides, you're pretty good at snarling back.
You forget, Burgo. The moment Parliament's dissolved and a general election's called, my privileges are dissolved with it. Until such time as I'm re-elected. Magruin will step in smartly enough
That's
then.
some way off.
Yes, the days are passing, Burgo.
And every day that passes could bring me my big chance with Glencora.
For God's sake, and both our sakes, don't muck it up. Bye, Beelzebub. It's from Alice. That old mule up in Westmoreland is worm's meat at last. Let me once get my hands on his estate, Burgo. And all my troubles are gone. So, when are they going to bury him?
On Monday, George.
Why can't they do it tomorrow? We could get away before Sunday.
He only died yesterday. It's natural we should wish him to lie here for a few days first.
Humbug.
Please remember, George, this is a house of bereavement.
I ain't forgetting. Where's the will?
Mr. Gogram, the attorney, has taken it to Penrith.
What?
He said it was better that he should do so. He will read it to us after the funeral.
That's 3 whole days. So Gogram's been up here meddling. When was that?
A week ago.
A week ago, after you came here. Well, what did he want?
Nothing. It was grandfather who wanted him.
It was grandfather who wanted him. How long did he stay?
Nearly 3 hours.
And then he took the will away, saying it was best he should do so, you imbeciles! Why did you let Gogram come?
Grandfather insisted.
Grandfather insisted you'd have shut the old fool up. 2 glasses of port would have done it.
George, for shame. How could we refuse a dying man?
Just so, Alice. A dying man. If his will's been changed, if he's done anything to interfere with my rights, it was done on his deathbed. And I will not accept a deathbed will.
George! I do not know the cause of this outburst. But I know that my father, your grandfather, is lying dead upstairs. I would ask you to conduct yourself with more patience. I am just now going to the room where he's lying. And I've come to ask you all to accompany me. Kate? Alice? And you, George?
What should I go there for? Why should I feign interest in the carcass of a man whom I hated? And who hated me? And whose very last act, for all I know as yet, was an attempt to rob me of my rights? He was a cursed miser. Nothing would take me near him.
He was a fine old gentleman, sir. He never did an unjust or ungenerous action in his life to you nor to any man.
A miser.
He spent only what was his own.
No.
He was eager for the honour of his house.
3 days to wait. 3 whole days.
I, George Michael St. George Vavasor, of Vavasor Hall in the county of Westmoreland, Esquire, being sound of mind, do hereby revoke all previous wills and testaments whatsoever that have been uttered by me. Whereas, it has always been my greatest desire that my property should descend in the name and family of Vavasor, and should descend in the right line from father to firstborn son. And whereas my firstborn son is now deceased, but his only son and my grandson, George Adam St. George Vavasor, is still surviving, and whereas my grandson has now attained to the dignity of being a member of Her Majesty's Parliament, nevertheless, I feel myself constrained, having regard to his conduct before the world and before me, to pass over the said George Adam, St. George Vavasor, and leave Vavasor Hall, its estates and revenues, in trust to my second son, John James Vavasor, for his use and benefit during his lifetime.
What possible help can there be? Between the lot of you, I've been robbed of everything. Damn that accursed old man. Damn him!
Look, George, he is dead now.
Of course he's dead. He should have been dead 20 years ago. I'd have forgive him because he's dead.
Well, if you need it, there's the rest of my money at your disposal, you know that.
I can't go on taking a woman's money.
The money of your wife-to-be.
Alice, there's something you must know. Without the use of my grandfather's estate to raise money, I shan't have enough to get by. Even if I took every penny which you still have.
I still have £7,000.
Alice, I've made investments on credit which have not prospered. There are bills out in my name. I've borrowed money against my succession here. All this must be found. And before long, I must face the expense of the general election. If I stripped you of your entire 7,000, it would be no real use to me without Vavasor Hall and the estate.
Well, then what shall you do?
I must upset that will. And you must help me. It's the only hope.
How can I help you do that?
By swearing that the old man was unfit to make a will.
Unfit? But that would not be true.
Alice, if you'll think of it, you'll find that it was so. He was very old, very ill. His intellect was in consequence deranged. You will swear to that, Alice.
No. He was old and ill, as you say, but mind was as sound as ever.
The old fool wasn't responsible. His mind was
He was
deranged.
quite
He was sick and
responsible.
old
What
and
do you mean,
stupid.
George? I don't understand
Alice!
what you...
Are you determined to throw me over?
Only to tell the truth.
Then the truth is the old man was a drivelling idiot. Do me the justice to swear to that.
No.
You think before you answer again, Alice.
Take your hand down, George. You cannot frighten me like that.
Answer me. Answer me! Hypocrite. Oh, damned whining hypocrite! Wife, indeed!
Cora, I have been thinking of everything that you told me about Mr. Fitzgerald.
It's true, Plantagenet. I've always loved him, but we've never loved each other.
But I love you. If you cannot love me, it is a great misfortune for us both. But we need not, therefore, be dishonored.
But I cannot make you happy. I haven't even given you a child.
God, my dear. You think too much about that. Much more than I do. I have never made any complaint on that head.
But I know what your thoughts are.
Then you wrong my thoughts. Cora, have I ever told you false?
No, you could never be false.
Then believe me. If you will try to love me, and child or no child, now or ever, it is you alone that I want for my wife. Can you try to love me?
First, I must try not to love him.
Exactly so. And I think we had better go away for a while. I shall give up politics for this season.
But politics are your life.
Already it is spring. I think we should go to Europe again. Or perhaps not to Switzerland, but France, Germany, Italy, where you admired those statues so much. Or perhaps your friend, Miss Vavasor, would come with us. Come in.
If you please, sir, the Duke of St. Bungay is here.
Did you tell His Grace that I'm engaged?
Nonsense, Plantagenet. Collingwood, would you please show the Duke in?
My lady.
You know why he's come. Plantagenet. If the Duke says what I think he'll say and what you think he'll say, you must think no more of Italy.
The Duke of St. Bungay.
I hope I have not disturbed you, my dear.
No, but you've certainly disturbed Mr. Palliser. Now go to him quickly, or he'll burst before you get there.
Well, Palliser, I suppose you've guessed why I've come?
I would rather be told than guess.
The Chancellor of the Exchequer has resigned at last, and I am here to ask you to take his place.
And who goes out? The Chancellor?
Well,
No, Duke, I'm sorry. I have no right to ask you there. For I must tell you at once. I'm afraid I must decline the offer.
decline it? Decline to become Chancellor of the Exchequer?
Yes, I fear I must.
But in heaven's name, why?
Duke, I have to tell you something which I would not willingly tell to any man.
I cannot understand that there should be anything serious enough for you to throw your party over in this fashion.
I have promised to take my wife abroad.
And so you shall, when Parliament breaks up in the summer.
No, Duke, I have promised to go at once.
But, of course, Lady Glencora will now absolve you.
My wife, sir, would of course release me. But it is no less imperative for her happiness that we should go.
I could give you 24 hours to talk it over with her.
No, Duke, it would be of no avail. My wife would say at the very first word that we should remain in London. But it is no less my duty to take her abroad.
Palliser, my dear friend, such an opportunity may not come twice in a man's life. But to refuse it because you want to take your wife abroad, it defies rational belief. If she were dying, Palliser, you should remain in such a case as this.
There are some things, Duke, which are worse than death.
This must be final, then.
Yes. Yes, I believe so.
Very well.
And yet...
Yes, my friend?
And yet, sir, I shall ask you if I may, for a small portion of that 24 hours which you promised me. Can you see me if I come down to the Lords this evening at 6?
Indeed I can. And I can hope by then that you will have changed your mind.
I am minded to do my duty, Duke. Besides my duty to my wife, I have a duty to my party and my sovereign.
I'm glad you see that, at last.
Yes, Duke, but what is it that I really see? Do I see a duty here? Or is it just to indulge my own wishes?
So what with one thing and another, I won't be standing for the general election, and I've come to you to ask for my money back.
What money, Mr. Vavasor?
The £1,500 I deposited with you in consideration of future services.
Oh, that money was committed, Mr. Vavasor.
Committed to a purpose which I've now abandoned. There can be no reason for you to keep it.
Well, I wish it was as simple as you make it sound, Mr. Vavasor, but are you going away anywhere, Mr. Vavasor?
I want my money back, Mr. Scrooby.
Well, I could let you know how much of that money has already been spent in preparing the ground, so to speak.
Damned robber.
No need to call names, Mr. Vavasor. No good ever came of that. Now, look, here we are. Now, there, Chelsea District. There you are. And if I add to that, say my own personal fee, and then say something for miscellaneous expenses, I think I can let you have, say, well, around £500, Mr. Vavasor. How's that?
500 out of 15? By God, I shall sue you.
You won't be around long enough to be suing anybody, Mr. Vavasor, not from the sound of it. Look, there you are, £500. Take it or leave it.
Very well. But in cash. I've decided the time has come to liquefy my assets.
Very wise, Mr. Vavasor, very wise. If I may tell you the truth, Mr. Vavasor, the simple, open, unvarnished truth as round as my hat and as square as my elbow, I won't be at all sorry to have your name off my books, Mr. Vavasor. I like the gentlemen on my books to be, well, you know, proper.
You don't give a fig, Scrooby, except for the money. My money was always proper enough.
Oh, no, it weren't, Mr. Vavasor. Bills at 3 months, that sort of thing.
Well?
What about that £3,000 we had as a deposit for the by-election? Do you remember that?
I remember it. What about it?
Well, it was fishy, Mr. Vavasor. It was distinctly fishy. It was supposed to come from your cousin, you know, the one you were going to marry.
So it did. There was nothing fishy about it.
Except that you still ain't married, Mr. Vavasor.
That's my business.
And that money did not come from your cousin.
I tell you it did.
I tell you it didn't, Mr. Vavasor, because, you see, I asked the clerk from the bank, and he said, no, that came from a gentleman, and a gentleman who refused to reveal his identity. He wanted to give him a receipt, you see, for all this money, and, oh, no, the gentleman was quite satisfied, and off he went without even offering his name.
Well, why should that worry you?
Because I like to know, Mr. Vavasor, when money is coming from some source, to wit, your cousin, that money does in fact come from that source, and not from some mysterious gentleman who, for some mysterious reason, refuses to give his name, Mr. Vavasor. Well, there you are. £500, Mr. Vavasor.
Tell me, did the clerk describe this gentleman in the bank?
Oh, yes, indeed, but of course I couldn't place him.
My uncle probably acting for my cousin.
Oh, no, couldn't have been your uncle. No, a young man, the clerk said, or youngish anyway, well set up, tall, and there was one thing he said, the initials on the bag that contained the cash, J.G.
J?
J.G. Does that mean anything to you, Mr. Vavasor?
John Gray.
Such an opportunity may not come twice.
But politics are your life.
Decline it. Decline to be Chancellor of the Exchequer.
I cannot love you.
Good day, Mr. Palliser.
No, forgive me. Good day to you, Mr. Vavasor.
I must tell you that I may not be able to attend the House again.
I'm sorry to hear it. After that excellent start you made.
It's a personal matter, Mr. Palliser. If a man's not straight in his own affairs, he can hardly presume to order those of the nation.
It's very true, sir. Very true.
Thank you for your help. Good day, sir.
Good day to you.
Well, Palliser, I cannot argue with you anymore.
Duke, the thing that you have offered me today is the only thing that I've ever coveted. I have worked for it and thought about it, and I have only to stretch out my hand and grasp it. But it cannot be.
I can only say I'm very sorry. It half breaks my heart.
Mine too, Duke.
It was kind of you to receive me, Duke. I trust you passed a pleasant winter in Italy.
Pleasant enough, St. Bungay. But I don't suppose you're here to discuss Italy.
No. Your nephew, Duke. I'm concerned about your nephew.
Oh, myself, I'm rather pleased with him just now. I trust he's not been giving dissatisfaction to the Liberal Party.
To the contrary, he has given so much satisfaction that we've just asked him to become Chancellor of the Exchequer, an office for which he is admirably suited. But, Duke, he has declined to take it.
Has he now? Riding his high horse, is he? I know you politicians all have your little tricks to make yourself seem more important.
Your nephew, Duke, does not play little tricks. He says family obligations compel him to refuse.
What? Family obligations?
That you must inquire of himself, Duke. It would be impertinent in me to say more. Only this. Any obligation that could deter your nephew from accepting the Exchequer must be grave indeed.
I dare say. Plantagenet would never refuse anything out of mere laziness or funk.
He has far too high a sense of duty.
You say he always hankered after this job.
Coveted it, Duke.
And now he refuses it because of family obligations. You were right to come to me, St. Bungay. There's a very funny smell here, and it's time I got my old nose to bear on it.
Alice. But your arm, what have you done to your arm?
I fell, Mr. Gray, while walking in Cumberland.
Alice, have you seen or heard of your cousin George since your return? I've only been in London myself a few hours, but from what I've already heard, he's in bad trouble.
That does not surprise me.
They tell me at my club that he no longer comes there.
It is just possible, I suppose, that he is ill.
Lying low, if you ask me. The interesting thing is that no one seems to know his address. As far as the world is concerned, he seems to have had no real home.
No. How odd. And how very typical. I only knew, he mentioned it himself once, that he had some chambers somewhere where he slept and worked.
Well, there's a score of bill collectors would dearly like to know where they are.
To tell you the truth, Mr. Gray, I do not much care where my cousin may be, and would prefer to discuss him no further. He has injured me.
Your arm, so that's how it happened.
He has injured me in mind and body. Let that be an end to it.
And an end to him. Think of him wherever he may be lurking as gone for good. And then remember that I am still here.
Yes, Mr. Gray. You are still here. But it's desirable, I think, we should not meet more than we can help.
And why not?
Because I cannot forgive myself for what I've done to you. And you ought not to forgive me either.
But I do.
I am not worthy, Mr. Gray.
But Alice, not so long ago you were mine. And no man was ever better contented than I was. Oh, let's go back to that, Alice. Let's cut all these last miserable months right out of our lives.
We cannot cut the truth out of our lives. Certain things have happened for which I bear the brand.
For my part, I cannot see it.
And for my part, I can see nothing else.
That is because you're looking for nothing else. If you'd only look away from yourself, Alice. If you'd only look outwards, look to me.
Well, this is painful to me, Mr. Gray. If you would be so kind as to leave me now.
Oh, very well, Alice. But I shall be back. Wherever you may be, I shall come to you from time to time to tell you there is a man called John Gray who still loves you. With all his heart.
Oh, afternoon, Gray.
Good afternoon, sir.
What does he want?
He wants to take me back.
Yeah. Yeah, very generous indeed when one considers everything. But then, he always was a very generous man. Oh, I see. Then you may as well know, miss, that it was his money His £3,000 that went to your cousin George, not one penny of it was yours.
You know who I am, I think, Mr. Gray.
I know who you are, Mr. Vavasor.
Then you'll also know why I'm here.
I think not, sir.
You've interfered in a very personal matter between my betrothed, Miss Alice Vavasor, and myself.
As you yourself, sir, must be aware, Miss Vavasor is no longer your betrothed. And as for my interference when she was, if it had not been for that, she would have been defrauded by you of £3,000.
Defrauded?
She would have been defrauded. As it is, the loss is mine, and I shall bear it. No more shall be said of the money, Mr. Vavasor. What would be the good? And now you'd better leave.
Not just yet, Mr. Gray. I know your game. You'll use this business of the money to worm your way back into intimacy with my cousin. You're too mean and paltry to accept dismissal like a man. You're using money to persecute, to blackmail, to force yourself once more upon her presence.
Go now, Vavasor. We have nothing to say to each other.
I've something to say to you, Gray. You're a low schemer and a slimy blackguard. You've insulted my honour and you're pestering the woman who was to be my wife. I demand that you meet me to fight a duel, sir. Anywhere, England, France, or Belgium.
Stop drivelling, man, and get out.
And I see you're a coward as well as everything else. I've no choice but to deal with you. You're a no!
Upon one thing I insist, Papa. You must make arrangements immediately for Mr. Gray's money to be repaid by my banker.
You best repay him by giving him your fortune along with yourself, since he's still willing to take you.
It cannot be.
I don't see why not if he doesn't.
Father, it cannot be.
Oh, Lady Glencora.
Congratulations, Mr. Vavasor. I hear you've acquired Vavasor Hall.
Oh, yes, and a dreadfully dreary place it is, too.
Well, you can be an absentee landlord and feel delightfully wicked. Goodness, what a fright you look, and just when I had something extra special to tell you. How did this happen?
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, ladies,
It wasn't George Vavasor, was it, Alice?
Yes. But we won't talk about that just now, Glencora, please. Now, what is this something extra special you wish to ask of me?
Well, to begin at the beginning, there was a row about Lady Monk's ball.
Oh, Cora.
I danced with Virgo for hours and hours. And then Mr. Mott got hysterically ran the house for Plantagenet, and the end of it is that Plantagenet has announced that we're going abroad.
He knows, then?
Well, how could he not? Alice, he's behaved so beautifully. Just after he'd said that we were going abroad, they came and asked him to be Chancellor of the Exchequer. And he refused, because he was already engaged to travel with me. Not that I want it. If you could know how he's longed for this office. It's been his grail, Alice. And there they were on their bended knees offering it to him. And he gave it all up. For me.
He must love you very much.
Yes. Yes, I'm beginning to think so. And what he's done has made me wish so much that I could love him.
You only have to try.
Yes. Yes, that's what he says. But listen, Alice, he wants me to have a friend on these travels, and he wants you to come with us. Will you? Well, you would be our guest, of course. Well, what with one thing and another, it might be what you need just now.
It would certainly suit me to be out of England for a while. Tell Mr. Palliser that I accept his most generous offer.
Oh, Alice! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
I don't want to interfere, my dear boy, but you will admit it all seems rather rum.
It is nothing of the kind, sir. Glencora needs to travel, that is all.
Glencora needs to travel. Needs it so much that you must chuck away the exchequer when it's offered you. Oh, I don't care much about politics, Plantagenet, but even I know what a big thing the exchequer is. It'd look rather well, you know, having it in the family.
It is for the sake of the family, sir, that I have chosen as I have.
So St. Bungay said. But he couldn't or wouldn't say just why. What's up, Plantagenet? Glencora looking about a bit.
Your Grace, let's just say this. That Glencora is unsettled at the moment because certain things have happened which could not be helped to make her unhappy. Now, if she travels, she will forget.
Oh, ain't that rather extreme? All these women get in a fuss now and then. What she needs to keep her quiet is a baby.
I pray that in time she will bear one.
Well, the sooner the better. If I were you, Plantagenet, I'd start praying a bit harder. Get her to pray harder as well. Take her mind off all the rest of it. No need to travel.
And I think otherwise, Your Grace. As you said yourself, Duke, you have no wish to interfere. So I trust, sir, that we may discuss this matter no further.
Very well, my boy. Bon voyage. And remember to keep on praying for that baby.
So that's 3 large trunks.
4, Glencora.
4. Ah, yes, 4. 1 cabin trunk, 6 valises.
And a dressing case.
Ah, yes, but I can't put that in till tomorrow. So that's the lot. Oh, dear, I sometimes wish we were the sort of people that could do these things more simply. You know, just travel all through Europe with 1 basket between us like pilgrims or something. Oh, Plantagenet, have you finished your packing?
Oh, yes, of course, my dear. Well, you might care to look at the itinerary. We are to stay 2 nights in Paris. Well, if you will excuse me, I think I will just go down to the Commons for a while. One last look.
How he hankers. That's his 10th last look, and he'll take 3 more tomorrow. Just think what he's giving up, Alice. Isn't he good?
I know of no one better.
And I know of no one duller. Still, I suppose all husbands are dull from the very nature of their position. If I were a young woman's husband, I wouldn't know what to say to her that wasn't dull. Now, Mr. George Vavasor might have had something interesting to say to you, Alice.
We will not talk of him.
No, I suppose not. I always knew he was dangerous. Now, Mr. John Grey is eminently safe.
Neither shall we talk of him, Glencora.
Oh, really, Alice? At this rate, there'll be no one left to talk of at all.
You give me the umbrella, Colin.
Is the Lady Glencora at home?
I am not sure. Collingwood will find out for you.
Is the Lady Glencora at home?
She left no instructions so that she was not. If you will come this way.
It's no good, all this travel, Alice. Wherever I go, I take my heart with me. And in my heart he comes too.
You must expel him from your heart.
How do I do that, Alice? Do I tear it open with my fingernails and rip him out of it?
You must think of Mr. Palliser. You must remember that he's giving up, out of his love for you, something which he longed for just as you ever...
Mr. Fitzgerald, my lady.
You said you'd see me again, so I've come.
Miss Vavasor, Mr. Fitzgerald.
Cora, you at least will give me your hand. I had hoped we might be able to speak to each other alone for a few minutes.
Cannot be so, Mr. Fitzgerald. Let me ask you to leave us. Please, be kind and go.
Did you ever love me?
Yes. Yes, I did love you. But we've been separated and there's no room left for love between us.
This is to be the end of everything?
Mr. Fitzgerald, why do you not leave as Lady Glencora has asked? You must know you ought not to be here.
I know nothing of the kind. I'll never leave you so long as you say you love me.
I shall never tell you that again. Now do as she bids you go. Alice, we shall leave Mr. Fitzgerald here since he drives us from the room.
Cora!
Oh, my God.
Come, Glencora.
Alice, please. I'll speak to him once more and then he shall leave me.
I've come to you today to ask you to go with me.
No, I cannot go with you.
This is our last chance, our very last. I still have money, but I'll never be able to manage all this again. Now, for this last time, everything is arranged. Oh, darling. Please.
No. Mr. Fitzgerald, everything is arranged. You will have seen our boxes in the hall, Mr. Pallisers. Miss Vavasor and I are leaving for the continent almost immediately. Now, please, wish me Godspeed and go.
Why? Why do you send me away?
Because I am a man's wife. I care for his honour, if not for my own.
Cora. I'll not force the Lady Glencora from a room in her own house.
Thank God he's gone.
The only man in the world I've ever really loved has just gone from me forever. And you bid me thank God that I've lost him.
Don't let me stand here without speaking a word to me.
I don't want you to stand there.
George. What am I going to do? Where are you going, George?
Away.
For long?
Forever, as far as you're concerned.
And your seat in Parliament?
Oh, that game's over.
And the cousin you were going to marry. Is that game over too?
She didn't play fair.
She found you out, I suppose. And now you're running away in a tantrum.
Oh, if only that was all. You listen to me, Jane. The news is out I've been disinherited by my grandfather's will. As soon as they know where I am, every Jew in London will be knocking at that door.
But you're still a member of Parliament. You can't be arrested for debt.
The vultures will hover, Jane. As soon as Parliament's dissolved, they'll gobble me down to the bone, so I'm getting out now before they get a proper scent of my carcass.
And what about me? George, you wouldn't wish me to starve.
On the contrary, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to see that you're well fed, plenty to eat, plenty to drink, and plenty of clothes to wear. Clothes are, I believe, what you care for most, after all.
It was for your sake, George. Because you liked it.
Yes, I did like it. But that has to come to end with my other likings. You know very well I can do nothing more for you. What good do you do by coming here to annoy me?
I've come to you because I'm destitute.
Well, I've nothing for you, not a penny. We've had all this out before, Jane. I was to set you up in that shop. You were to ask me for nothing more.
Shop, I can't even make enough to feed a canary.
I've got my vultures to feed, Jane. I'm a deal worse off than you.
No, you're not. You're escaping. I can't even do that. Unless you take me with you, George. Please take me with you. I'll go anywhere you say. I'll work for you like a slave.
No, Jane, I don't need company.
Then what am I to do for money?
Sell the shop.
I've borrowed on it already, you know that. It's worth next to nothing.
Then you'll have to think, Jane, just as I'm thinking exactly what other assets you have. I have brains and strength which may serve me where I'm going. And you? Look at me, Jane. Oh, yes, you still have facets that can serve you.
Oh, George. Oh, how could you?
Occam's razor, Jane. You pare the problem down till you come to the simplest possible answer. In this case, the only possible answer.
There's another possible answer.
Yes. But I shouldn't give in, Jane. You never know your luck till the ball stops rolling. Goodbye, my dear. If you want a keepsake of me, you're welcome to anything you can still find here.
Et vite à la banque. Bon, à la banque.
I'm just looking. No, Glencora. Well, Plantagenet will be safely back at his concert by now. Besides, these gaming rooms here in Barton were designed by a much admired French architect. So it's our positive duty to see them. Very dainty. Must be a pleasure to lose one's money here.
Yes.
No, Glencora.
Rien ne va plus. 24 noirs, pair et passe.
I wonder, Alice, if I might put a piece or two on the table.
Faites for sure.
No, Cora.
But just to see what would happen.
Rien ne va plus.
What can you gain by it? You don't want any of these horrid people's money.
I tell you what I want, Alice. I want something to live for. I want some excitement. But just one little Napoleon.
Trente-deux, rouge, pair et passe.
That's two, Alice. Put it on the red, please.
Faites for sure.
Scarlet woman, Alice. You're fancying how long it'll go on.
Rien ne va plus. Quatorze, rouge, pair et monk.
Leave it on the red, please.
Faites for sure.
I shall leave it there till I lose it.
Rien ne va plus. Sept, rouge, pair et monk.
Leave it there again.
Faites for sure. Rien ne va plus.
Do you think it'll go on forever?
Trente-trois, noir, impair et monk.
Oh, well, it was fun whilst it lasted. Oh, Plantagenet. Was the concert so boring that you fancied a flutter instead?
Now, Miss Vavasor, what do you mean by bringing my wife here among these people?
Now, don't go blaming Alice. It was all my idea.
Faites for sure.
You're not ashamed of yourself? Degrading yourself with work like that?
No, I'm not ashamed. It was all an accident. All I did was place on one little Napoleon, and I couldn't help it if I had beginner's luck.
Then he'd never have begun. The jostles at that table,
Yeah,
Glencora.
never flew.
You've been seen by the world, rubbing elbows with gamesters.
It's no worse than rubbing elbows with greasy politicians like Mr. Bott.
Not mingling with rabble. Mixing openly with public women.
Mr. Palliser, this is too much. We have kept entirely to ourselves and avoided notice.
You invited it, Miss Vavasor. You courted it. You stood by while my wife wasted her substance.
Good gracious, Plantagenet. All I did was risk one little Napoleon.
In the hope of gaining gold from the pockets of others.
Well, they all come here with their eyes open. And just now their eyes are very much on you.
We leave here tomorrow, Miss
24
Vavasor.
noir, pair passe.
Come, Glencora.
Génial.